Hi guys, this week Aviation Channel brings you something a bit different. On a recent trip to the North Island of New Zealand, we had chance to stay at the lovely town of Taupo. Now Taupo sits on the edge of Lake Taupo, and it's a beautiful scenic area. Most people that visit this area are there for other things, including the Haka Falls, and that was one of the reasons why we were travelling through the town. But little did we know what we'd find that relates to aviation. It sits smack bang in the middle of, basically in the middle of a McDonald's car park. And we were just driving up the main street. We looked to the right and went, what's that sitting there? It's a DC-3, World War II vintage era DC-3. Just in case anyone who doesn't know, the DC-3, or sometimes called a C-47 variant, was originally built as a passenger aircraft, but with the onset of World War II, its role was changed into a multi-role use aircraft. It first flew in 1935, had a long range for its time, and by the end of World War II, there were more DC-3/C-47s flying than any other aircraft. And unbelievably, many are still in service today. And while this one doesn't fly anymore, it provides another service. It allows this McDonald's to call itself the world's coolest McDonald's. And I almost agree with them, to be honest. So this DC-3 is actually quite hands-on. It's more than just an ornament sitting in a car park to provide some shade to a few cars. It's, as you could probably guess, you can actually get inside it. They've converted it into an outside restaurant. You can purchase your food, up the stairs, have a window seat, and sit there and eat your Big Mac, cheeseburger, fries, whatever you want, while looking out onto the streetscape of Taupo. And also, more than just a showpiece that you can eat food in, the McDonald's who own it have put some great history about the aircraft, including its entire service history from when it was first used for the United States Army Air Force back in 1943, and then how it found itself to be in Australia flying passenger services, and then also how it ended up in New Zealand and into the hands of McDonald's. Great history on all DC-3s and also this particular DC-3. Now, while you can't enter the cockpit, they've actually made it quite accessible for you to see what it looked like to fly one of these old birds. So there you go. You never know where in New Zealand you might find something to do with aviation. It's true that the New Zealanders do have a very special love of aviation, and you never know what's around the next corner. Including this little gem that we spotted in a kids' play park that had been converted into a slide. I could see more adults climbing those steps and taking a ride than children. Anyway, thanks New Zealand.